Your Honor, the claim before the court is surprisingly ambitious. Not that a woman rescued a kitten from a highway. The video wants us to accept something much larger, that this tiny feral cat helped a family heal after losing their home in a fire. That's an enormous statement. So the question is simple. Does the evidence support it? The first exhibit is unusually strong. We see the rescue happen in brutal conditions beside a busy highway, with the story emphasizing extreme heat and immediate danger. This matters because the video's argument begins with action, not sentiment. The kitten is not introduced as a symbol. It is introduced as a living creature whose survival genuinely required intervention. What does the video actually prove? It proves that Ryan made a meaningful choice when it would have been easier to keep driving. The footage and narration establish a real event, a real rescue, and a real commitment. That sounds obvious, but many emotional stories quietly skip over the practical responsibility. This one puts responsibility first. Then comes the harder part of the argument. A feral kitten becoming a family companion is not automatic. The strongest evidence here is behavioral rather than verbal. We see the animal eating, exploring, hiding, gradually existing in domestic space. The video never pretends trust appears overnight. That restraint makes the transformation more convincing. Now the case takes a remarkable turn. A house fire enters the story, and suddenly the rescue narrative is no longer about saving an animal. It becomes a story about what survives when stability disappears. Many videos would treat the disaster as dramatic escalation. This one treats it as context for human vulnerability. Here is where the evidence gets interesting. The video never claims the kitten rebuilt the house. It never claims grief vanished. Instead, it presents companionship as a form of recovery infrastructure. A smaller claim than a miracle, but in many ways a more powerful one. The argument is that healing is often made of ordinary daily attachments. There is a hidden strength in the video's reasoning. It does not ask us to believe that animals exist to fix people. The kitten remains a precious individual with needs, fears, and its own journey. The family's comfort emerges alongside the animal's recovery. That mutuality is what gives the story moral weight. A brief philosophical detour. Human beings love stories about destiny. We hear that the kitten arrived at exactly the right time, and part of us immediately starts connecting dots. Was it fate? Luck? Coincidence? The video wisely leaves that unanswered. It simply observes that meaning often arrives after events, not before them. Look closely at the moments of physical closeness. The kitten curled against people, the calm feeding scenes, the ordinary household interactions. These are not dramatic pieces of evidence, and that is precisely why they work. The video's case rests on accumulation, small acts of care becoming a larger reality. There is also something quietly funny here. The family rescues a frightened feral kitten, and somewhere along the way the kitten appears to assume management responsibilities for the emotional climate of the household. Cats have an extraordinary talent for accepting promotions nobody formally offered. The conclusion is impressively supported because the video chooses a claim proportionate to its evidence. It argues for comfort, presence, connection, and resilience. Those are exactly the things the footage demonstrates. Rather than overselling recovery, it shows recovery as an ongoing relationship. Verdict: overwhelmingly persuasive. Not because it proves a kitten can erase tragedy, but because it demonstrates something more believable and more valuable. A vulnerable animal was rescued. A family endured loss. And the bond between them became part of how both moved forward. That's not sentiment replacing evidence. That's evidence giving sentiment its foundation. If you enjoy putting emotional internet stories on the witness stand and discovering they hold up better than expected, stay close. There are more verdicts ahead.